You guys?
Here goes the World War III news. The United States conducted a nuclear test in Nevada right after Russia moved to revoke the nuclear test ban. So what was the treaty that Russia left? Why the United States is testing nuclear weapons now? This one came from the Russian media. Russia withdrawals from the CTBT does not mean it plans to conduct nuclear tests. The CTBT expands on the 1963 treaty that bans nuclear weapon testing in the atmosphere, in space, underwater, and includes a ban underground. So yeah, like underground explosions, nuclear explosions that's, underground. They stopped everything slowly, but they said they might as well leave everything altogether. And as I said on this channel, they can go back to nuclear tests. And I told people we were going to start doing nuclear testing soon because they said they were all updating their nuclear test sites. So now that it's coming out that the United States was the first one to detonate a nuke, then who's next? They are also saying this is making concerns of a nuclear arms race. An Israeli official also issued a warning to Putin on Russian state TV, saying Russia is supporting the enemies of Israel. Russia is supporting Nazi people who want to commit genocide on us, and Russia will pay the price. We're going to win this war. Afterwards, we're not forgetting what you're doing. We're not forgetting. We will come. We will make sure Ukraine wins. We will make sure that you pay the price for what you have done. You as in Russia. Oh man, is that a threat of war? Oh boy, I don't like that. And I obviously showed y'all Putin's speech from yesterday about him threatening that he sent the Kinzhal hypersonics on MiG-31s with a range of 1,000 kilometers to be able to reach the Mediterranean Sea, which 2 U.S. aircraft carriers are at. And he already said that was directed at the United States because the United States is getting deeper and deeper into this war. And if the Middle East war breaks off, then other countries are going to be more hyped to go into war. And that is true. That is true. That's what I warned. All this would start to brew off around the same time. Start off small and then it ends off big. And now y'all see where it is. We have a huge standoff between Russia, the United States, and China. Even in Biden's speech last night, he didn't rule nobody out. He talked about Israel and Hamas. He talked about Russia and Ukraine. And he rallied Americans to stand up against terrorism and dictators. Said we had the capability to do anything. There's nothing that's not in our capability. That sounds like a declaration of war, bro. I'm sorry. They're not going to come out and say we're going to war with Russia, China, and Iran. They're going to say we're arming up their enemies and then we're just going to send our shit anyways. But I think it's that time. I think he knows we're about to go to war with all three. Except he didn't bring up China too much, and I wonder why. He also said we're the only countries with the capability to make that happen. And as I said, if he's saying there's nothing outside of our capability, then obviously fighting a nuclear war ain't outside of our capability either, right? You're rallying us for the wrong war. More news next.